Hello, Mobberley fans. Today I'm going to give advice to young men. Very, very important advice. Lots of it in the next few videos. But before anything else, there is one piece of advice, something that I want you all to take on board. So important. So stick around and I'll tell you what that is.
William Mobberley, William Mobberley.
I'm going to tell you a whole set of things which I wished I had known when I was young. I'm now 64 years of age, and some of this I've had to learn the hard way, the school of hard knocks. Stuff I really wish that I had taken on board. The course of my life would have been very, very different if I had taken some of this on board. But the most important thing I want you to understand as young men today: optimism. Cheer up. This is one of the most evil, if not the most evil period in the history of humanity. That's what we're living through. It's the most evil of the lot. And yet, how can I say, well, be optimistic? The answer is because it's an absolute privilege to be alive today. Some people of a spiritual leaning would tell you that you chose to be here at this particular time because you are very, very, very special and you've been put here to help to usher in a golden age. Just about everything at the moment is going wrong. The law is grotesquely, obscenely biased against men. Our women, God love them, don't hate them, but they have, with their feminism, they have completely, totally lost the plot. I mean, it's laughable the degree to which women in our age have lost the plot. Poor things. As I say, don't hate them. They're like feathers in a tornado. They just don't know what to do. They're at war with their own biology. They're at war with the natural order. They're at war with men. They're at war with boys. They're at war with the unborn. And they are so collectively mentally ill that they actually think that it's okay to have their own children ripped to pieces in the womb and dropped in a bucket. And they are completely oblivious to just how evil that is. Poor, poor things. They think that they're being oppressed if you say to them, no, it's not right to murder your unborn children. It's evil. And they think that you're terrible, that they are somehow entitled to do this kind of murdering. I mean, it's like something out of Nazi Germany, what's going on. Little babies are being torn to pieces in the womb and their body parts are being sold. I mean, the stuff is ending up in makeup, in skin cream, aborted baby tissue. I mean, this is an evil, evil age. Meanwhile, we are in the West being slowly invaded by a medieval, bloody culture which absolutely hates us. I'm not going to mention it by name. Oh, I might do. This is the age of cowards. Our leaders are cowards. They're just standing by and letting it happen. Every weirdo, every mentally ill pervert, every loony holds sway at the moment. Of course, it seems awful, but as my very good friend Will Coombs, the late Will Coombs, sadly, he once said to me, Will, all the hens are going to come home to roost, all at the same time. Society as a whole is going to learn the hard way just how bad everything gets when you go down this route. And it's not going to be easy. And I want you all to be heroic. I don't mean that you're going to have to run against machine guns. One worry, if you like, is that Mother Teresa of Calcutta did say that the penalty for abortion is nuclear war. And when the hens come to roost, we don't know just how bad it's going to be. There's a lot of holy people praying and hopefully mitigating some of the wrath of God that will be, some people would call it bad karma. But we've got a hard time ahead of us. But if not you, certainly your children, you will live to see the beginning of a golden age. You will see society slowly turn round, retrace its steps, and move towards building a far, far, far better world. And your children will live in a golden age. If I have any grandchildren, by the time they're my age, they will be living in a world totally different from what it is now. There's going to be an incredible spiritual awakening. And be optimistic. It's a privilege to help to usher it in. But in the meantime, we have to go through all the nonsense. Young men, you're going to have to go through a redressing of the balance. And it may be that your heroic deed will be simply to shun what modern women have become. Literally walk away. It's already happening. Men in their millions are just saying, no, the juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore. They're walking away from women. And it's not going to be fun. I thought that it would be a case of getting out the popcorn and enjoying the show. But already I can see that the plight of women is too tragic. It's too sad. It's too horrible. There's no gloating. There's no schadenfreude. It is just tragic. You're going to live through the redressing of the balance. Nature will reassert itself. Normality will reassert itself. We're already seeing the green shoots of recovery with America, where all this nonsense, my bee in my bonnet was some guy refused to use some idiot's pronouns. And the judge told him that he was a disgrace to civilization. What, for refusing to play Let's Pretend? Sorry, if you've been born with a dick, you're not a chick. If you think you are still, then you're mentally ill. Don't expect normal people to play Let's Pretend just because you have some kind of delusion that you're a woman. No, sorry, it's just not going to happen. But it is changing. The woke stuff, DEI, is being rolled back in America, and normally what happens in America follows on over here. So for goodness sake, if you feel that something is very, very wrong with modern society, if you think that there's something very, very wrong with our women, you're not wrong. You aren't wrong, but don't hate and don't be depressed. Don't be despondent. Have optimism and joy, because you are going to watch it all crash and burn and be replaced by something wonderful. And it's not going to be a comfortable process, but my God, the world is just going to be so, so wonderful when the spiritual reasserts itself. So look forward to it. It is coming, and be happy. Okay? God bless.